This book is all about how to discover leaders, how to discover the fact that you are a leader yourself, and how to discover leaders that are within your organization. And that's very important because the genius behind this book goes back to some of my leadership conferences. In my leadership conferences, during breaks, people will come up to me and they'll say something like this. They'll say, John, I love your leadership principles, but I just want you to understand that it doesn't work for me because I'm not the top leader, and I have somebody that's in a leadership position above me. And I continually heard people say, well, I just can't apply those principles because I'm not the top leader. Or they would say to me, wow, those principles were powerful. I wish my leader was here. He or she could really use this stuff. How many of you have ever had to follow, I mean, not now, obviously, not now, but in another lifetime? How many of you have ever had to follow a bad leader? Let me see your hands. Not only do I have hands, I hear groans in the audience. It's, oh, yeah, I remember that very, very well. Well, I wrote the 360-degree leader so that you would understand that you can lead from anywhere in the organization. In fact, I want you to look at your neighbor right now in the studio, and I want you to say to them, you can lead from anywhere in your organization. Go ahead and tell them that right now. Just let them know that. Now, some of you, when you're telling them that, you look surprised. In fact, look right back at your neighbor and say, and now that you're going to learn how to do that, I want you to start leading from any place in the organization. I mean, let's get going. Okay, now that we have begun to understand how to do that, let's start leading from that part of the organization. Okay, in my 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, the law of influence. And the law of influence says the true measure of leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. That leadership law sums up the 360-degree leader. Leadership is influence. In fact, I almost called this book Leading from the Middle of the Pack, with the subtitle, Follow Me, I'm Right Behind You. Because I wanted people to understand, you can lead from the middle of the pack, you can lead from the bottom of the organization, you can lead from the top of the organization, you can influence people wherever you are. And I'm committed in this teaching, and I'm committed in the book, The 360-Degree Leader, to help a person, no matter where they are in a department or an organization, to begin to be able to influence others and lead effectively.